I'm Louise Rosen. I'm the head teacher of Drake Primary and Little Pirates Childcare. We serve up to 600 pupils and their families on our site with a special needs resource base and childcare facility. Since March and all schools went into lockdown, there is a real demand for equipment for families in the home to access online learning. In the first lockdown, schools had to set up home learning really quickly, and it was a very temporary solution to the problem. But what we quickly saw with offering live Zoom lessons and recorded lessons, that meant there was a greater pressure on the family with regard to devices. And then what became apparent as well was not everyone could afford unlimited videos from their teachers. And the government had issued us with SIM cards. And they were 3-in-1 SIMs that would give you data and would give you Wi-Fi. However, they needed a carrier, and no one's schools laptops and iPads and Chromebooks automatically just connect to the internet, and they're made safe for children with regard to the types of things children can see, but also with regard to access to the internet. And so we could see that some families weren't going to be able to access those live lessons. So that's what was really different. Well, thanks to Stephen Brown and his associates, we've been able to receive 10 dongles, and they're the carriers I was talking about earlier that enable the use of the SIM cards that were otherwise sitting in a box. You know, we couldn't give them to anyone because they didn't go into any of the iPads or Chromebooks or laptops. So, and thanks to these, we've been able to help families where, as a result of COVID, many of them, their financial circumstances have been dramatically affected. And the fact that we've been able to provide Wi-Fi as well as data, which can be so expensive if you know, for anyone, is going to mean that the children who are at home and whose families are doing the right thing by keeping their children safe and at home, and they're there and they want to help their children, but now they can also look at all the videos and online learning. One of the things that's really fantastic for me to see on a personal level about this type of community involvement in our school and this generosity of spirit, you know, I know that schools can make a difference in how communities perceive themselves. And so in every school I've worked in, I've seen the difference it makes to a community having a great and outstanding school. But how amazing would it be if all our schools were great and outstanding in Thetford. So yeah, that's why I'm so pleased to see communities and business all working together in this way.